no Michigan. We tapped in with DJ Snoop and he told us to spin again. Can't get off that hit again. I see watch no Michigan. Live from the backyard. The backyard, live from the backyard, 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 hey the backyard, live from the backyard, the backyard, live from the backyard, the backyard.
Yeah, we live at Bama Backyard. I'm DJ Snoop, and I got a special guest with me tonight. It's Alabama Hip Hop Week. We celebrate 50 years of hip hop and R&B, cause I got a singer with me. I got the Key, straight from Mobile, Alabama. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm feeling great. All that.
That was up. So let's take it from the beginning. How you got started in singing?
So, I come from a musical family.
Okay, then.
So it's always been embedded. Now, when I start becoming an artist, when I made that decision to be a music artist, it started when I performed at Rolling Loud Miami in 2021 as a dancer.
Okay.
So once I was in that energy and I was seeing all those artists on stage, it was just like, yeah, no. This is
motivation.
It was motivation. It was like, no, I can do this. This is where I'm supposed to be.
Oh, that was so. How was your experience at Rolling Loud?
It was good. It was really developmental as a dance artist myself, because I am a dancer. That's what I was pursuing first. And so in the area of performing in front of large crowds, it was very developmental.
Okay, then. So how was your state of mind at that time? Was you kind of nervous when you was on that stage dancing, or you? Leading
up to it, I'd say I was nervous.
Okay.
But then when I got out there and it's just like that adrenaline was rushing, oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was amazing.
Then. So you said you came from a musical family. Was it like competition with y'all, or?
Ooh, not necessarily. And if it was competition, it was more so like friendly competition, because we all have our different areas. I'm more like jazz, R&B, but now I've branched off to different areas. But at that time, during that time, I'm more jazz sounding. My sister was a powerhouse. My brother was almost like Chris Brown, Usher vibe. So we all had our different lanes, and we all always come together. My mom's a keyboardist and she sings. My stepdad sings as well. So we all had like our parts, and we all just sung in our parts together.
And the collab yet with the family?
Not yet. I'm actually the first one that's actually actively pursuing. My stepdad, he was a part of a gospel group and a traveling gospel group back in his day. But as far as like the kids, I'm the one that's the first one that's actively pursuing, and hopefully the fam will be inspired to, pursue it as well and know that, hey, we're out here.
But you all got that talent.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe you ought to force them to do a CD with you.
Look,
and so they can hear it and be like, I do got it.
Yeah.
And they pursue it too.
They will, and I know for sure, especially them seeing me step out. Out of all of us, I wasn't the one that they would have thought that would actually step out. So for them to see me step out as I am, it is really inspiring them. So I know for sure that once I really get out there, they're gonna take that step for themselves as well. They have no choice. It's in their blood.
Yeah, that was up. So they all your biggest supporter.
Yes, I would say so.
Okay then. So in project you got out?
So right now I have Chill Waters out. It's a single, so that's my only single I have out right now. Sitting on tons of music, but just waiting on them to get edited and whatnot.
Okay then. This your first one, or?
So technically speaking, it's my second single, because before I was The Key, I was Goddess Key, and I had a song called Chump Change Out. But because I thought I was gonna put it on a project, especially revamping myself, I took it down. So if we want to get technical, it's my second single, but that's actually out live for people to listen to. It's only that one.
That'd have been a great name for you too, the Goddess Key.
Yeah.
They got a good ring to it.
Goddess Key. It does. But I've evolved since then. I've grown into my own. So I feel like stuff like that you don't have to say. It's evident.
Okay.
So that goddess energy is evident. I don't have to say, hey, I'm a Goddess Key. The key is more than efficient, and you will feel that energy from me.
Key to success.
Yep, there we go.
It's right there where y'all looking at.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Besides your family being music influential in your life, who else you listen to that motivates you to start singing, dancing?
If you want me to be completely honest, nobody else.
Nobody else?
It's literally just been my family. So whomever they've listened to, whoever influenced them, I don't truly know. But all I've been surrounded by is my family. When it comes down to music, I get asked that a lot. And honestly, there's really not anyone that I can just specifically say, hey, I look at them and that's where all my inspiration comes from. It really comes from my environment.
That's different. I ain't never heard nobody say that.
Yeah.
So that means, all right, take it from the first time you performed then.
From the first time I performed? Now, are you talking
that
about?
got you to say, I can do this?
Okay. It was just the energy. It wasn't no one in particular. It was just the energy. Just knowing that there's like, oh my gosh, there's this artist, this artist, this artist. And I don't even know the artist, but it's just, there's artists on stage performing. And it was just so, like, it lit a fire. Like, it literally, that's the only way I can explain it, is it lit a fire in me. And I was just like, you know what? Yeah, I can do this.
I can do this.
I can really do this.
That was up. So Rolling Loud, it was your first show?
That was my first professional, as a professional dancer, that was my first show. I've performed since I was a kid because I did dance company. Of course, being in a musical family, we're singing. We've been in choir. I went to Dunbar, then LaFleur, so we've been performing. But as far as officially as myself, I would definitely say Rolling Loud 2021 was that for me.
So what's the plan you see in the future for you?
Oh, in all honesty, I'm gonna be a iconic visionary and a creative legend. That's how I feel. That's the vision. You will see me on big stage in front of thousands upon thousands of people, and that's what it is.
That was up. Can you see yourself like teaching anybody else? Like all the stuff that you've been doing, like teaching them the steps that how they can do this.
Exactly. But the first part is believing. And that's so cliche to say, or people will feel like that's cliche to say, but the first part is just truly believing and seeing yourself where you want to be. That's truly it. And then circumstances and events will happen that match that belief. Even if you don't even know how it's gonna happen, that's literally how it all happens. As long as you hold that vision in your mind and you know that this is where you wanna go, it has no choice but to follow.
Oh yes. This is actually what you call God's talent, because she did it all on her own. She didn't need no motivation from nobody else. She came what she believed in, she did it, she took the steps, she took the lesson, and she went forward.
That's it.
That's how you know it was built in you.
It is. It really is, and I really feel that.
Yes. I can feel it too, people. Like your confidence and the way how you speaking, and I believe it.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for feeling the belief that I feel in myself. I mean, that's how it starts. It starts with you. Like, it starts with the person.
Yes. So what you besides your single coming out, what else you got going on for you?
That's it, just working on that music, putting my head together, working on music. I have a music video coming out.
I'll give the ask you in the visuals.
Yes, it will be before the end of the month. I don't have the exact date because we're working on editing and it's just taking some time. So before the month is out, what is this, like the 17th?
Yeah, 17th.
So before the month is out, definitely. There will be a Chill Waters music video released on YouTube on my channel. All of my social media is The Key Official, even the YouTube channel. And The Key is KIY.
KIY.
There we go.
So you already got the concept of the video, how you want to shoot it?
Oh, it's already shot. We're just editing it.
Okay, then.
So I already did that. Had to do it myself. Like, I wear many hats. I produce my own music too.
Okay, then. So you made beats and all?
Yep, I had to. I mean, it was expensive. It's expensive to do those things. And so coming from a musical family, we got keyboards and everything. I know how to play the keyboard, and just so happened, my brother-in-law at the time gave my younger brother a Mac desktop with Logic Pro on there. And so my younger brother makes beats. And so I got in there and I was like, okay, how hard could it be? I know how to play the keyboard. Like, I can learn anything I want to learn. I just got in there and then it just took off. I just make beats for myself.
Oh man. Have you ever thought about making beats for anybody else?
I would, but I'd have to be in that, because initially it wasn't that. It was just for me just to cut costs, but I do find enjoyment in it. So if somebody would send me music or be like, hey, you know, I got this going on, or here's this YouTube beat, can you recreate it? Or I can do it. I could see myself being in that position.
That was up. So take us through your writing process.
Okay.
When you want to come up with a song, what all the process you go through?
All right,
creating a song.
A lot of times it starts with a tune in my head.
Okay.
So I could be driving and I'm just like, da 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 da. Pull out my phone because I know that if I do not pull up my phone and pull up the voice memos, it's gone. It's gone. If I don't do it in that moment, it leaves me. So I have so many songs that I've hummed on my phone before I even started writing them. So it starts with the melody.
Okay.
So it'll always start with the melody first. And then I'm just playing around. And a lot of times it's in my car. A lot of times it's in my car. But unless I just make a conscious decision to, hey, I'm gonna sit down and write a song. But a lot of times it's just off of me doing day-to-day things, and I'd say maybe 70% of it I'm in the car. And so it starts with the melody. Then I'm starting to play around with some words. It just depends on how I feel, so I'll write as I feel. You know, so it's whatever element I'm in, that's what I'm gonna write about. 9 times out of 10, I found myself writing my chorus first.
Okay. Then.
My chorus always comes first, and then I'll just play off of that.
Play off of that.
Yeah.
Yes. So how you in the features?
Any features?
Worked with anybody yet?
I don't want to.
Oh, you don't?
Nope, not at this point, because I'm establishing myself as who I am. You know what I mean? Creating that lane for myself and being sure and confident in that lane. And from then, I'll entertain that. I'll entertain, you know, doing some features with people. Now I can say, when was this? I can say there was one point in time where I met up with this guy in New York, and we wrote a project together. We didn't release it. He got signed, but we didn't release it yet. So that's something that I have done, but as who I am today, I'm not interested at this moment. Just standing firm on who I am and just establishing that before I start introducing other energies to myself, if that makes sense. And me being attached to them, put it out in the world, you know?
Make sure you're comfortable with what you're doing.
Exactly.
Make sure you establish yourself.
Yes.
And you can bring somebody else instead of jumping out there doing features and it don't match the chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. For the sake of, oh, this is how you get out there, and you want to do different things with different artists, and I don't see it for myself. Not now. Not now.
So are you that type of person that stay in the studio, or you just go to the studio sometimes, create, and then do other things?
I would say that I create, and I would stay in the studio if I could. I have an in-home studio, so when I'm in that mode, I just, I go in there, create, I'll make the sample audio. So as in like the reference track, so I already lay out how I want the song to sound. I'll do that at home, so when I actually go to the studio and record, it's like boom, 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 this is what I want. And then if I want to play off of that and just freestyle a little bit on top of whatever it is that I'm doing, then I'll do so. But 9 times out of 10, I already got the structure laid out, and I'm just going in there to execute.
Okay then. So are you a pen and pad or iPhone?
Pen and pad. I love writing because I was a poet. Well, I am a poet, so it's like I love to write. Okay. So, and the art of writing, like just writing it down. I don't like typing it on my phone.
You get the feeling on pen and pad.
Yes.
You're looking at your iPhone and try to read off.
Yeah. Now, if the iPhone is the only thing I have at the time when these things are going on, then okay, like I'll put it on my phone. But if I got some pen and paper, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna use 10 out of 10. I'm gonna use that pen and paper.
That was up. I ain't gonna hold you up long. We gotta get you back on there for a definitely interview.
For sure.
When it's a lot quieter.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh yeah, we just doing this for the night because it's Hip Hop Week.
Yes, sir.
LVP Monday, DJ meet and greet. And we got the first artist of the night.
That's right.
You already know. The Key. Not K-E-Y, but K-I-Y.
That's right. That's right.
But I appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh yes. Make sure y'all give them your social media.
It is The Key Official. Again, it's K-I-Y, so T-H-E-K-I-Y Official. On Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube. That's where you can find me.
And make sure y'all go check out her single, Chill Water.
And it's on all streaming platforms. Apple Music, it's on YouTube Music for the people who ain't got Apple Music or Spotify. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Even on Deezer. I don't even know what that is, but it's on there too.
I am DJ Snoop in this live for Bama Backyard. Make sure y'all follow us too. Link in the bio for all the social media. And we out.
That was fun.
Oh yeah.